everyone, my name is Simran and I am going to teach you mathematics. Students, in the last class we have already completed the exercise number 4.1, the questions of exercise number 4.1. So today we'll be starting a new exercise of your syllabus, that is exercise number 4.2. Alright students, in this exercise students will be solving some questions, okay, and we'll learn some concepts. Alright students, so first students, how can you solve a question? Okay, solving an equation. Alright students, firstly we are considering any equality. Okay, so consider 8 minus 3 is equals to 4 plus 1. Students, 8 minus 3 is equals to 5, which is equal to your left hand side, right? And 4 plus 1 is equals to 5, which is your right hand side. Alright students, in this students, left hand side and the right hand side is same. Okay, left hand side is equal to students the right hand side, right? So if your left hand side and right hand side is equal, then it is a perfect equality. Alright students, the equality holds good. Alright students, so now we have assumed the equality. Students, will be doing some operations in this equality. Alright students, in this students will now add 2 on both the sides. Okay, now we'll add 2 to the both sides. Okay, 8 minus 3, 4 plus 1. Look here, 8 minus 3, 4 plus 1. Alright students, in both the sides we are adding 2. Okay, we are adding 2. 8 minus 3 is 5, 4 plus 1 is equals to 5. We are adding 2 on both the sides, right? So it is 7 and it is also 7. So it means that LHS is equals to RHS, and it means that the equality holds good. Okay, when you are adding the same number to both the left hand side and to the right hand side. Alright students, so again the equality holds, that is the left hand side and right hand sides are equal. Alright students, now what is written over here, that if we are adding the same number to the left hand side and to the right hand side, that is to the both sides, then the equality holds good. Alright students, so thus if we add the same number to both the side of an equality, it still holds. Alright students, it will still hold. For example students, if I am considering 2 plus 1 and 4 minus 1. Alright students, if I am considering this inequality. Okay students, this equality, now I am adding 3 in both the sides. Okay, I am adding 3 to both the sides. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equals to students, what is it? 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. Alright students, 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is equals to students 6. This equality, that is 3 is equals to 3, holds good when we have done the same operation, that is adding the same number to the both sides. Alright students, so it means that when you are adding the same number to both the sides, that is to the left hand side and to the right hand side, you are just holding the equality. Alright students, now students, we have added, now we'll subtract. Alright students, let us now subtract 2 from both the sides, that is from the left hand side and to the right hand side. 8 minus 3, 4 plus 1, subtracting 2 from both the sides. 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2, that is equals to 3 and 3. So again the equality holds. Alright students, and what is it saying? It is saying that when in an equality you are subtracting the same number to left hand side and to the right hand side, that is to the both sides, then still the equality holds. Alright students, look here. Thus if we subtract the same number from both the sides of an equality, it still holds. Alright students, in the similar case, looking at this example, 4 plus 1 is equals to 4, 2 plus 1 is equals to 4 minus 1. In this students, 3 is equals to 3, right? Now I am subtracting, suppose 1 in both the sides. Alright students, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1. This is 2 and this is also 2, right students? Now what it is interpreting? It is interpreting that when you are subtracting the same number from both the sides, then the equality still holds good. Alright students, so this is the concept of subtraction. Alright students, now when we'll multiply and divide the same number to any equality, students, then also the equation will hold good. Alright, students, it is saying similarly, if we'll multiply or divide both sides of an equality by the same non-zero number, it still holds. Alright, students, now have a look. For example, let us multiply both the sides by the equality by 3 we get. Okay, this is 8 minus 3 and this is 4 plus 1. This was the equality, right? It is saying that multiply this thing by 3 on both the sides. Alright, students, 5 into 3 is equals to 5 into 3. It is equals to 15 and it is also equal to 15. Clearly, left hand side and right hand side are same, students. So this equality also holds good. Alright, students, clearly 15 and 15. So this equality holds good. Alright, students, so it means that you can multiply the same number, that is non-zero number, to both the sides and the equality still holds good. Alright, students, have a look. Equality holds. Let us now divide both sides of the equality by 2. Now we are dividing the same side, okay, the same number, okay, in both the sides. For example, 8 minus 3 is equals to 4 plus 1 and I am dividing 2 on both the sides. Alright, students, 5 upon 2 is equals to 5 upon 2, right? So this is also the equality holding condition. Alright, students, because these are equal, left hand side is equals to right hand side, so it means that equality holds good. Alright, students, so clearly this thing, left hand side and right hand side are the same, so again the equality holds. Alright, students, now what we have learned, students, that whenever you are adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing the same number on both the sides of any equality, that is to the left hand side and to the right hand side, then it means that the equality still holds good. Alright, students, these are the operations that will perform while solving the question. Okay, students, now if we fail to do the same mathematical operation with some number on both the sides of an equality, the equality may not hold. This is the simple condition, that if the operations are not successful, okay, then it means that the equality is not holding. Alright, students, that mathematical operation with some number on both the sides, the equality may not hold. Alright, students, now students will be solving some examples based upon these concepts. Alright, solve 3n plus 5 is equal 3n plus 7 is equals to 25. Now students, for solving this equation, okay, we have to find out the value of n. And how can we find the value of n? Simply I'll tell you this thing, okay, and after that we'll be doing this question with the help of the mathematics equation. Okay, 3n, this is an addition here. You can take this addition to the right hand side and it will be subtraction. Okay, so 25 minus 7, 3n is equals to, students, what is it? 18, right? 25 minus 7 is equals to 18. Now students, 3 is in multiplication with the n. So if we want to take the 3 to the right hand side from the left hand side, what it will get? Okay, it will be divided, multiplication to division, right? N is equals to 18 divided by 3. So 18 divided by 3 is equals to 6. Alright, students, it is 6. Now students, have a look. When in left hand side and in right hand side. Alright, students, if in left hand side it is plus, then if you are taking this plus over here, it will be minus. If it is minus, then it will be plus. If it is in multiplication, it will get divided. Okay, and if it is divided, it will be multiplication only. Alright, students, and vice versa, from right hand side to the left hand side. Alright, students, I can do this by this arrow. Alright, students, now I am solving this question with the help of the mathematical operation that we have studied. Okay, have a look, students. Firstly, I want to find the value of n. Okay, so I have to just let this thing disappear, right? This is in plus 7. What I need to do now? I will subtract now students, we will subtract 7 from both the sides. Alright, 3n plus 7 minus 7 is equals to 25 minus 7. Alright students, 3n plus 7 and minus 7 is 0. Okay, so it will be 3n only. 25 minus 7 is equals to students 18. Okay, this is 18. Now students, we have to find the value of n. So we have to eliminate this 3. This is in multiplication, right? So we have to overcome this. Okay, so now students will divide both the sides from 3. Alright students, so 3n divided by 3 is equals to 18 divided by 3. So 3 will be cancelled out from this 3. N is equals to 18 divided by 3 is equals to 6. N is equals to students 6. This is the solution of this equation. Alright students, so firstly we need to have the value of any variable. Okay, so to eliminate the 7, we'll subtract 7 from both the sides, right? And if we have subtracted 7 from both the sides, what will we get? 3n is equals to 18. Now we have to eliminate this 3. This is in multiplication with the variable. Now we'll divide the same variable to eliminate that. So 3n divided by 3 is equals to 18 divided by 3. 3 and 3 will be cancelled out and it will be n. N is equals to 18 divided by 3, that is equals to 6. Okay, so n is equals to students 6. Now students will solve the same equation. Okay, for question number 2. 2p minus 1 is equals to 23. Alright students, have a look here. 2p minus 1 is equals to 23. Alright, now students will add 1 to both the sides to eliminate this minus 1. Alright students, so now we'll be add 1 on both the sides. Okay, so 2p minus 1 plus 1 is equals to 23 plus 1. Okay students, 2p minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Okay, minus 1 and plus 1 is 0, so it is equals to 2p. 23 plus 1 is equals to students 24. Have a look, this is 2p is equals to 24. Okay students, now students, we need to eliminate this 2. This is in multiplication with the variable. To eliminate this, we have to divide the same number by the variable. Alright students, so now students will divide 2 on both sides. Alright students, 2p divided by 2 is equals to 24 divided by 2. 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. Okay, so it will be p. 24 divided by 2 is equals to 12. Alright students, so it is equals to p is equals to 12. Okay, 2p divided by 2, 2 and 2 are cancelled and it is equals to p, and 24 divided by 2 is equals to 2 into 12 is equals to 24. Okay, so students, p is equals to 12. Alright, this is the same and simple equation. Alright students, what you need to do this questions, you just have to practice at your home. Alright students, now students will do the similar questions in our exercise 4.2. Do study at your home. We'll be meeting and doing the exercise number 4.2 in your next class. Okay, have a nice day all of you. Bye bye.